I want to talk about Joel Embiid. I want to talk about the MVP race real quick. I want to talk about the MVP award. A lot of people felt like Joel got robbed last year of the MVP by Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is the leader right now in the MVP race. He's looking to get his third consecutive. But a lot of people feel like Joel should be getting the MVP award this year. I feel like Joel winning the MVP this season will be the worst thing for him and for the Philadelphia 76ers. Um, where are you at with Joel right now in the MVP race? And do you think him winning would be actually good or bad for the team's success?
Well, let's define the definition of an MVP. Who's most valuable? Not the best player, because I think I seen Jokic get manhandled by Dwight Howard in that bubble. There was a playoff series between the
He
Denver
got
Nuggets,
manhandled by Embiid this season. Embiid just
yeah, and
gave it
shut
to
him down,
Joker. He
and
just
shut him
gave it
down.
to Joker.
Yeah, and
No
shut him down.
question.
Dwight
No
Howard
question.
shut him down. Was I said, yo, they're gonna have to do some switching or something like that, and to try to free up Jokic. But like they were physical. Him and the AD, and then JaVale McGee was physical with Jokic and took him right out of the game. You're not doing that with Joel Embiid, you know. So all right, let me get back to my definition of like MVP. The valuable is like if I take Joel Embiid off of the Philadelphia 76ers and I take Jokic off of the Denver Nuggets, who's more valuable to their team? So like if Philadelphia wins more without Joel Embiid and Denver loses more without Jokic, then Jokic is the MVP. If it's vice versa, where Jokic is out, but the Denver Nuggets still wins a lot of games, and then the Philadelphia 76ers lose a lot of games, then it's actually Joel Embiid that's actually more valuable.
What in the world? I am in a whirlwind right now. I don't. What are we talking about, Rashid? You spent me around like you went around the block like 2 or 3 times. If this
All right, so
person was that and that
after
person was this,
after
like,
MJ retired, right? After MJ retired that first time, um, Scottie Pippen actually took the Chicago Bulls almost to the finals. He was a Hugh Hefner call from actually getting to the finals. So Jordan
but
wasn't that.
my question was Joel Embiid, how, him winning the MVP.
No, no, I'm just
How what
giving
impact
you.
would that have on the team's success? I'm confused on how we're talking about Jordan and the Bulls.
No, no, I was giving you an
How does one
analogy.
relate to the other?
I was giving you a metaphoric analogy, and what I'm saying is that. All right, let me say this again. If I take Joker off of the Denver Nuggets and I take Joel Embiid off the Philadelphia 76ers, I want to see what team can actually how many wins those teams generate without their two best players in terms of Jokic and the Philadelphia 76ers. If the Philadelphia 76ers loses more games with Joel out, and if the Denver Nuggets actually wins more games with the Joker out, then Joel is actually much more valuable to his team. That's
I
what I'm
gotta talk
saying.
to the bosses. You need to be drug tested. I'm gonna ask this question again. Hypothetically, if Joel Embiid wins the MVP, I don't even know why you mentioning Joker's name. We're talking about Joel Embiid specifically. If he wins it, is that good or bad for the growth of the 76ers? That's all I'm asking,
I think
Rasheed.
it's good. I mean, he really wants it, and whatever you need motivation. I mean, whatever motivates him to actually stay in shape, and keep working on his game, if that's what he truly wants, then if it motivates him to actually be the best version of himself, why not? What you saying it would be bad? So, what's your reasons for it actually being bad?
The reason that you brought up,
They say great minds think alike. So,
but it's it's like I fear that the motivation of him winning this MVP award after being robbed, after being put in the work, after partially being disrespected for it this year, if he wins it, that's going to be his gratification for this season. You know how we just talked about how AD, this whole vibe we got from Anthony Davis in 2020 after he won that championship, like that same that hunger AD. We starting to see a little bit of it now, but it seemed like AD was just totally satisfied after he won his chip with LeBron.
No,
I
after he got
feel
his
like,
money. No, that was a contract year for AD. That was
but
a
I'm saying
contract year
he
for
won a
AD.
champion. What you think meant
Yeah,
more, the
that
championship or the contract?
the contract.
How AD was going to get his money everywhere. AD was a
Nah,
classified top
but
five player that season.
he took his foot off the gas a little bit after he
Stop
got his
it.
money. We see
Stop
this
it.
with a lot of
Stop
players. I
it.
can give you a lot of
Stop
examples.
it. He
I
wasn't
can give
even
you a lot.
hurt. Was Anthony Davis not a top
No, I'm just
five
saying
player
he's not
in
this.
2020
He
in the
was when it was
contract
a
season?
contract. Yeah, contract season. Yes.
In a contract season. So he's going to get his money regardless next year, whether it was with the Lakers, if he would have stayed in New Orleans, he was going to get his max dollars. So you're telling me that max dollars was more important to him than that championship?
Yep.
Really?
Yes. I don't think he's motivated by Not every player is motivated by championships, man. Not
We got
everybody's.
Ben Simmons.
This is why MJ is actually so special. This is why Kobe is so special. You know, because it was
mm.
LeBron is really so special because it's not about the money. LeBron through all those years played like he was broke, like he was searching for his next contract, even though he was worth 500, $600 million. You know, it was about legacy with Kobe and MJ and LeBron. Yeah, I just don't get that vibe from Anthony Davis, man. You know, you see it with Darren Williams. I mean, there's a lot of players I've seen this with, man. They do what they got to do to get their money, and then that's it. And it's like, all right, I'll just do just enough just to stay on the court, man. They don't do the extra things.
Don't forget, if you guys enjoy daily NBA content, do me a huge favor and subscribe, follow, and like the platform. Peace.
Okay, now y'all with the cooler kid. Keep street, we run this shit. Fell back after run it up. Then my last bitch, she was dumb as fuck. How about get the spraying something? Cause my last ox wasn't saying nothing. Whole stunting, big pimpin', whole hunting. 38 with the cooler kid in the mall with me like Joe Budden. These hoes front.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.